Hi team, it's Justin Sanchez here. I'm just going to show you how to use the MDT. Please excuse any pings that you can hear. I'm in city, so it is going to ping. The main thing that I look at is the citizen and incidents. We're going to look at citizens first. Now, when you're searching a citizen, this is case sensitive. So if I go Justin Sanchez, sometimes it won't come up, sometimes it will come up. But normally my name is spelled like this rather than all lowercase. But sometimes it'll come up, sometimes it won't. So I always try and go case sensitive. Here you can look at all the notes that I have. I don't have any convictions, but I can show you someone who would. So Hone here has got a weapons license and a hunting license, but he does not have a driver's license, as you can see here in the red. You can see his firearm demerits, everything pretty much, his phone number. Now, please don't be calling people just out of the blue. Should only be used in emergency situations. But here you can see the convictions. He's got reckless driving and all that stuff. And obviously the recent incidents, which you should be able to right click and click view, and you can view all of them. But we're not going to do that. We don't need to do that. We're going to now go into incidents. Now you can search here. Unfortunately, at the moment, it doesn't show you the past incidents on the left. But I'll just show you some that might maybe have come up. We'll look at Hone's here. You can look at this, you can write and then click save. But we're just going to look, we're going to create a new tab and then click on incidents. And now we can just edit our incident here. I'm going to click criminal scumbag to add someone. And I'm going to put in my own name, put in obviously your suspect's name. Now make sure here you right click and add. And then you have to click off. And then you click this edit button here to edit their charges. And you can scroll through, you can select the type, or you can search. Now I'm just going to put an armed robbery here, just cause. Now the recommended fine, now whenever you're sending someone, I always say tell them that the recommended fine and time is the maximum number. I then, to try and get a person to plead guilty, I try and reduce it. It's a 50% reduction. Here, sometimes it's a bit hard to change the sentence range, in the fine I mean. But if you just press $6 or whatever it is, or 5, and then click away, it'll put it to the minimum. And then obviously here you just change. Now, if they plead guilty, you tick this. If they don't tick it, obviously, and then tick for processing. Now for the notes, I'm going to link below in the description a page for a report template. I'm just going to paste it in like this. This is what I recommend using. You don't have to use it. You can just literally type a simple description. So I'm not even going to put in all the info because we don't need to do it right now. But you put in all your things, the incident debrief, put as much detail if they're pleading not guilty as you can. And also, once you're done with that, click involved officers. If there's other involved officers, we might just go demo. Right click, add his name, click off it. That's mainly the thing that you're going to use. And then once you put in the thing, I personally go their name and then do a line and then go their charge. And then you click create. Now, once you click create, that saves it. I'm not going to save it because I don't want to add a charge to my name. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Okay, the next thing after incidents that is very important is the vehicles. You're going to use this probably every time that you do a traffic stop and you're searching the vehicle. I'm just going to quickly go back to citizens, and when you search the person's name, I've just done Hone because I know he has vehicles and he has other convictions. If I left click on the Sanchez vehicle, it comes up straight away, and it tells you, it should usually tell you the color of the car and all that stuff. I'm just going to delete this, and we're going to click onto vehicles now. And I'm just going to search a different vehicle. This here is the person's actual ID. So if you click on the it will take you to the person, Hone Heke. That's pretty much all you really need. You just need to make sure that it comes up with the person's information. Another very important thing that we need is bolos and warrants. So I'm going to click the plus. You'd fill out the report as much as you can beyond reasonable doubt. You need to know that beyond reasonable doubt, you know that the person who committed the crime is the same person who you're putting a warrant out for. You need their color of the skin, you need their race, all that sort of information. So I'm just for now just going to write test because I don't need to write anything else just for this demonstration. I'm then going to click search, and I've already got a vehicle up here. This is Hone's vehicle as before. But let's say you're just putting in a random vehicle. You'd right click and select. I'm just going to select Hone's one. Right click, select. Again, these letters and numbers are their citizen ID. So you've got the license plate, the citizen ID. Now it's an unknown vehicle. The color, sorry, is an unknown color type. You just put whatever color, or it would auto come up with a color. The date and time. Now the same day as this is being recorded is 20th of July. So I would click the 20th of July, and it auto puts the exact time that it is in local time. And then once you do that, you click whatever you want. Informer, dangerous, weirdo, I would try and avoid. We're just going to save this, sorry. And then it's not going to work for this because I haven't put every single little bit of detail. You need a minimum word count and the vehicle, the colors vehicle. You click create, and then it'll come up as something like this. So test their citizen ID, their state ID, created by who and when it expires. Now it should auto expire after a certain amount of time. As you can see, this one is really filled out. Something like that would be really good. The next thing that I like to use is the camera system. The good thing with these is you can actually right click and set a waypoint. So if you're in the passenger seat of a vehicle and you're going to the store and you know the approximate location, right click, set waypoint. If I'm in a passenger seat and I know that there's a servo being robbed or there's a liquor store or something, I will right click and view, and you can actually view who's there. Obviously there's no one at this store. You can actually move the camera around with the up, left, down and right arrow. So yeah, you'll be able to see someone doing it. This is where I would take a screenshot or a quote unquote photo of someone robbing it, just so you have evidence and you can use it against them when you get them. Or if you lose them, you put a warrant out as before, and you can use that photo as evidence. But yeah, once you're done, you click this backspace here. So guys, that is it. I hope you've learned something with this MDT. I know it's a bit hard for some people to use, so I hope this has really taught you guys how to use it properly. So thank you guys so much, and hope to see you out there.